Now I want you to think about this. If you invested over time, in that simple scenario that I gave you before, a 20-year-old takes $3,000 for the first 5 years and $1,000 over the next 40 years, that's $1.5 million. If you would take that $1.5 million at 65 years old and move that all into a bond fund, at this point you've moved yourself away from the risk of equities. You now have that money in a bond fund. That bond fund gives you a certain rate of return or an income on your money, but it doesn't touch that initial investment. It stays there. So if you take that $1.5 million and you put it in a 10-year bond that pays you 8%. Well, 8% on $1.5 million is $120,000. So essentially what you're getting is $120,000 income every year for the next 10 years. You get to the end of that 10 years, that $1.5 million is still there. Then you could invest that again and get that continual return. So that's the power of again, investing the time discipline, put it in there every year, leave it alone. You get to retirement age, you now have $1.5 million in there. You could make $120,000 income every year off of that $1.5 million and never have to touch that $1.5 million. So you could be living off of that for as long as you live, and then you could leave that $1.5 million to your children and your children's children. So that's the power of this compound interest, of the discipline of putting that money to work and letting it go and being disciplined about not touching it. And you see that simple scenario, how that can multiply. And by being more disciplined and contributing more over your lifetime, that number can grow exponentially. That can become $3-5 million. It can become however large you want it to be. And if you can do that by being disciplined, consistent amounts set up, and then investing in good quality index funds that give you this diversification that you're looking for.